Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Ballman.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked...
Gonna take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the UAB Blazers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Quick completion on the out. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blazers want to move quickly. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Blazers are marching down the field.
And it's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. Third down play from the gun. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace.
Batted into the air, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Using his legs, it's Rodgers. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Using the quick game, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Blazers in the hurry-up.
At the 50. Third down coming.
Running room. Touchdown, UAB. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Trying play action. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's going for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. D coming up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This should be the last play of the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And 1st down for the offense.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blazers.
Touchdown.
All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Buying some time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
Fires on the run. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop, but this running game moves the change as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's McGee. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Scrambling away. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying to beat the D deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UAB.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Murray.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on first down. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And I really like what offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying to get to him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Panthers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
35, UAB.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Powers through the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Blazers will hustle to the line.
2nd down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Nice move. Creates some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the amount of mistakes.
And I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Looking down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the catch. It's Murray. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Panthers are on the move. Fast motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Murray. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. They'll go back to the ground. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, UAB. What a grab and go for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Looking for space. It's Murray. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Rogers. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Blazers. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders every turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They feed him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Timeout call here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game, offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia State.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive,